I love the atmospheric dread of Dead Space, and exploring the depths and heights of Rapture in Bioshock is just unforgettable. Add in some survival horror, and you've got yourself a really potent cocktail in Chasmal Fear. Chasmal Fear is a horror demo right now, which I presume will be made into a game fully at some point, probably in, I don't know, Q4 2024, so soon. The demo currently offers 3 distinct playthroughs with 2 endings based on your choices. You have limited resources, interesting lore to find, deadly mutated enemies abound, and get this, it's co-op. So grab your best buddy, because diving into this underwater nightmare is definitely a 2-person job.
Alright Serge, listen up.
As a horror game enthusiast myself, I can't help but get excited when a game manages to capture that elusive heart-pounding tension. My name is Voki, and today I want to share with you why Chasmal Fear has me on edge in the best way possible. You see, so many games fall into predictable patterns, which completely kills the suspense for me. But Chasmal Fear stuffed me in an underwater megacity with nothing but a handgun and a dream. The cramped hallways and decaying structures reminded me of exploring the Ishimura in Dead Space, where every creak and flicker feels like a threat lurking just out of sight. And one of the coolest features is that the enemies can evolve. When you defeat an enemy, you need to pay close attention to the glow that they emit, because if you ignore it, then they could come back as an even more powerful enemy right before your very eyes. Sure, this seems manageable when it's just 1 or 2 enemies, but when more start showing up, boy, I can only imagine. You can stop this transformation by using a very sophisticated mechanic called stabbing them with a knife. The demo itself was pretty fantastic, but there were a few small issues worth noting. There was an instance of a disappearing enemy. He startled me a little, and then he just vanished, which honestly scared me even more. And there were also a few noticeable environmental glitches, namely the scrolling text on the signs would visibly reset rather than looping smoothly, and breaking boxes would often trigger double sound effects. When I would break a box and hear that doubling sound effect, sometimes I would get 2 pieces of whatever loot dropped, mostly knife serums. But let's be clear. The good vastly outweighs these minor quirks. It's obvious that the developers are putting a lot of love into this project, taking community feedback seriously since the first demo dropped around March 28th from what I could tell. That kind of engagement with players is always a great sign. So, if you're a fan of horror games like I am, Chasmal Fear is definitely a day 1 pickup. I've already got someone in mind who I plan on dragging through Magnus City with me, and I hope you do too. So, what do you think? Have you tried the demo yet? Drop a comment below. Let me know who you're planning to bring along for the ride. My name is Voki, and I'll see you in another video. Until then,